Well, at its best, music of the spheres, this sort of divine music, the flow of this kind of telepathic consciousness of a large group of people together focusing on the same thing, and then the magic of that. And so it can be really beautiful at times.
I was thinking about this last night, and it's kind of like you got 4 guys on stage facing, 20,000 people?
Yeah.
We own them. We got 20,000 people pulling the strings of 4 men. They can't help it. They can't help but submit to that force.
When Trey no longer looks at his guitar, but instead gets the blank stare on his face as he's looking up into the sky with his mouth and his chin hanging open onto the stage, and he's just exploding with energy. And the groove is there, the sound is there, the 4 guys become one instrument, and that, my friends, is it.
I think a lot of it you get from being with a group, and you're kind of feeding off your friends' energy, and you're really raging, and then they realize that, and you see a big smile on their face, and you're kind of like, they're having a good time, so we're having a good time, and it kind of pongs back and forth.
Right.
I don't know, man. I think it's just one of those things where if they're bringing it and you bring it, everybody's just gonna keep kind of bouncing off each other and going back and forth and just getting higher and higher and higher and higher until the roof blows up.
It is when you as a musician are on your mojo and you're playing at your best, you've got that rare spark that sometimes happens, and the audience responds to it and they're loving it and they give you back the energy, and so you give it back even more to them. It's an intangible, I would say.
I think whenever you're doing something in the moment and it's impulsive and spontaneous, I think that that energy that's there, the creative energy, it's got to come from somewhere. So
Morphic resonance is when different people in the universe are thinking about similar thoughts at the same time, and they create kinetic energy, and those thoughts then run into other people, and that's why other people think about that same thing.
We're all in unison, and everybody's just on the same page in the same space, and it's just fucking amazing.
When you experience the breakdown of the wall between the crowd and the band, and it's all just the music is being mutually and simultaneously created by the band and the audience, it's just, that is God, man.
Seeing it as a being is not really how you look at it. It's kind of how you connect between each other, as things kind of flow.
It's something that we haven't quite came up with a name yet, but there's definitely an unnamed field going on right now, connecting all things.
at least for me, when I meditate and I have moments where I feel my place in the universe, I feel exactly where I am in the universe, and everything is you feel how infinitely large something is and how infinitely small it is, both at the same time.
Yes.
And it just kind of clicks and it just makes sense. And it's happened to me a handful of times. But when I was a little kid, when I was falling asleep, I used to have these visions of giant basketballs, larger than anything I've ever seen, and at the same time they were smaller than anything I've ever seen.
No, it's talking about musical zen.
Oh, what's the word? Zenith, a musical zenith, or a musical nirvana, I guess.
anytime that there's spontaneous creativity happening, you're going to have that, because you can't create in a vacuum. It doesn't just come from nothing. I mean, it has to be coming from somewhere.
Everything is flowing into one. It just turns into one beautiful experience that you can never get anywhere else for the rest of your life. Maybe at another show, maybe at another spot, but you'll never get it like you will today, ever fucking again. That's what it is for me.
It's not what life is. It's just like, that's what life comes from, you know? It's like all of it comes from it.
The spontaneousness of it, you know, you can come out here, you don't know where you're gonna stay, you don't know what you're gonna do, but you know, you end up having a great time and everything works.
Follow your heart, you make choices to do what you love and be with the ones you love. And that's what it's all about.
It's a great feeling, and I keep chasing it. Everywhere I go, but it's happening right now.
So, you know,
happening right now.
It's a pretty big deal. Like, what is there? Probably about 30 people in here. There might be like 3 people that see any of this online tonight on CMTV 13.2. You can watch it later if you didn't get enough tonight. CMTV 13.2 www.com.
Ready?
What is it again?
I'm pretty sure it's a Stephen King book.
Yeah, that clown's fucking scary.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Yeah.